Hi folks, hope you're okay today. I want to ask a question to Muslims out there concerning the hadiths and what the hadiths teach about breastfeeding. I've been reading a hadith recently, and the hadith talked about that Muhammad was asked about fostering, because he said that we shouldn't adopt people, and so Muslims had people that they'd adopted, and these were young men, and the husbands now we're afraid, because Muhammad had said that we don't adopt people anymore, and we all know why he said that, that what do we do? Because the husbands were scared that the men, these young men who they'd adopted, might go with their wives because they weren't part of the family anymore. So one of these ladies went to Muhammad, asked him about it, and he said, go and suckle him, that is a 17 to 18-year-old young man, 10 times, and he will be part of your family, i.e. as fostered. And this hadith is not just one; it's come up at various times within various hadith collectors, such as Muslim. So the question is, how can Islam be the truth if Muhammad taught those kind of things? It gets worse, because apparently this hadith should have been in the Quran. And the lady who collected this hadith said that it should have been in the Quran, but she wrote it, put it under a pillar, and a sheep ate it. How convenient. So I want to ask Muslims out there, don't try and dance around it. I know what you're going to do. You're going to go all over the houses with different hadiths, yeah, and say, no, you've got it all wrong. The scholarship on your hadith there. You don't know the science of hadiths. You don't know the way we come to understand. But what I want to say is, this comes from one of your most authoritative hadith collectors, Muslim, yeah. And I understand a little bit of the science of hadith, that Bukhari and Muslim together make really good hadith, yeah. Bukhari on his own, okay. Muslim on his own, okay. I know the differences and nuances between Bukhari and Muslim, the strengths and weaknesses of both in terms of the collecting of hadiths. But at the end of the day, it's in some of your most important hadith collectors. And to try and dance around as if it doesn't exist is just ridiculous. You're just not facing up to reality. You're not facing up to the evidence that completely destroys your understanding of what Islam is. It doesn't seem to me to be a rational faith. If your prophet told a woman to go on breastfeed a young man. Now you might say, well, oh, the Arabic for suckling is not breastfeed, and you might go into all the Arabic and try to dance your way out of it. But even if she put the milk in a cup and the guy drunk from a cup, which I don't think, if you read the hadith, that's what it's saying. Even if he did that, it's still a stupid thing to do, and you can't get out of it. It's not rational, and you can't go around saying Islam is rational if you've got these kind of things in your tradition. I say this with due respect to Muslim scholars and Muslims out there. I say this with due respect. You can't hide from the evidence. You can't dance around and try and escape it with a bit of Arabic here and a bit of Arabic there, and dancing around with a few hadith here and a few hadith there, and somehow you've solved the problem. You haven't. It's there in your ancient text. It's there in your most authoritative text. Now deal with it. You've got to deal with it. And you won't deal with it as Muslims. What do you think, Muslims? Let me know. God bless you all, and love to all. God bless.